Hi YouTube, welcome to Shimmer Girl Talks. Today I'm going to be referring to my notes because I want to make sure that I get everything out. This is a reaction video to comments that I've either gotten directed at myself or comments that I've seen in other like-minded content creators comment section. And I responded to some of these, but I just wanted to make a video about it just in case. Remember when you were a kid in school and the teacher said, like, no question is a stupid question, and it might be somebody else in the classroom that wants to know, but they're too shy to ask or whatever. So I wanted to just address a few things just in case other people might be thinking the same thing. And, so I'll just, get it out there. So this wasn't directed at me, but I've seen it in other content creators' comment sections. And that is the bashing of Black women. I just want to say that constructive criticism is not bashing, particularly if it's something that can be learned from. If it is young women or any age woman that needs to hear certain things that can help, it's definitely not bashing. Even though I'm a content creator, I listen to other content creators and I still learn things. Even, I feel like my marriage is pretty much, it's intact and everything's good marriage. But there are some things that even I can still stand to learn, So there used to be a time when older women, and I'm an older woman now, used to talk to younger women to help guide them through life, and particularly guide them into a marriage, a healthy, stable, happy marriage. Those days are gone for the most part, especially in our community. So and another thing that's going on, why older women really can't talk to the younger women about steering them into a healthy, happy marriage, is because a lot of older women are in the club with the younger women. So one thing I'm seeing a lot of is the women that should really be talking to the younger women about certain life choices, or don't go down this road or that road. The older women can't tell them that because either A, they didn't learn it themselves and they're still out there searching and seeking, or they view the younger women as competition. They're looking for the same type of men. So that's something else that you should, young ladies, you should pay attention to. Like what some of the older women who might be discouraging you away from marriage or certain men or something like that, particularly if it's a decent man, just be leery. A comment that I got on one of my Kevin Samuels videos, two things this young lady brought up. First of all, she had the nerve to accuse me of clout chasing. First of all, rest in peace to Mr. Samuels. I have a lot of respect for him, and I'm very sad that he's gone. I really am. But first of all, Kevin Samuels and I are in the same age bracket. He was a few years older than me, but we're still in the same age bracket. He does not have the monopoly on these topics, some of the topics that I talk about. And I told this young lady, I said, the things that I talk about on my channel, I was talking about 20 years ago. It was online. I said, I have a platform now on YouTube to which I can speak about it. So it's not me clout chasing. It's not me. And she was also like, this message has been done to death or whatever. And we could still talk about it. And as I had to tell this young lady, I'm assuming it was a young lady, go find your own tribe. This is my platform. If you don't like what I'm saying, you can start your own platform and talk about what you want to talk about. And something else that she kind of said to me, saying that this is an old topic or this, that, and the other, and you're just trying to run game. That's what she told me. I was running game. And I didn't think to tell her this. If I wanted to run game, I would jump on the divester talking points. And I'm going to make a comment about that too, or the hating men platforms or whatever, or the sister girl, no accountability. You're a black woman, girl. You perfect in every way. You don't have to change nothing. I'm not going to do that. Empty platitudes. That does not help a woman grow. Sometimes you have to hear about yourself. And that includes me. Sometimes I have to hear about myself. That's how you grow. That's how you learn. And one of the things about me, I used to be one of those people that I learned a lot through observation. I might not have gone through a lot of things experience wise, but I looked at other women. Oh, she's got 5 kids by 5 different men. I didn't have to do that to learn. That's not a lifestyle that I want for myself. That's just an example. Um, going back to the Kevin Samuels thing. So the young lady also told me that my message was, you're trying to instill fear into women. One thing about us as human beings, and particularly us as women, if you don't know this, you're getting older every day. Age doesn't wait for anyone. Just yesterday, I was 21, then 31, then 41. I'm over 50 now. You will be surprised at how fast time goes. You will also be surprised, seeing this is what a lot of young women in particular don't seem to understand. When you're young, 21, 25, 30, you think that time is just slowly ticking, and it's not. It's like a speeding bullet through time. You will be surprised of how much life that you're going to eventually look back on. And sometimes it's going to be woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's going to be some regrets. And I have been pretty much transparent in some of my other videos about regretting not having children, because by not having children, that means I'm not going to be a grandmother. I think there needs to be I did have a child. I think I ended up taking that video down. I discussed my infertility, and I did IVF, and my husband and I, we did have a baby, and the baby ended up dying. So I did have a child, but it's just, but that's another topic. But I think that there should be a certain amount of so-called fear for young women, particularly young women who do want to get married, because again, you're going to blink and you're going to be my age. And here's the thing. And there was a point I was going to make. So I hate that I lost my point on that. So I'm going to move on to the next one. A divester woman said something to me, and one of the talking points, and I've seen it before, and then like I said, it was directed at me. She said, you're out here caping for these black men and they ain't checking for you. Well, first of all, I'm married, so I'm not worried about that. Second of all, back when I was in my 20s and in my 30s, black men were checking for me. I didn't come out the womb 50 something years old. I used to be young. My hair used to be thicker. I used to be thinner. So the black men were checking for me. Nice looking black men. Thing is, and I want to discuss this one day, a lot of us women, we think that we have more time than we actually do. And I've even had, men in comment sections on other videos that I've done saying that women overvalue themselves. And that might sound harsh, but it's true. I really need to like peel this back like an onion, but I'm just going to keep it here. Single women keeps women single. And so just consider that. So then, responding to another comment in another content creators, it was another Kevin Samuels video. And this lady told me that I needed to check my humanity. Like, how can you be Team Kevin Samuels? He was just this and that. And so I basically said to her, you know what? If ladies got out of their feelings and listened to that man objectively, listen to what he was actually saying, forget his tone. Because as you know, if you ever listen to him, he was giving what he was getting. But if you actually listen to his tone and what he was trying to tell black women, more black women would be eventually walking down the aisle for marriage and getting married. This man was trying to help us, or help women in general. But far too many women got in their feelings about what they were saying. Now, some people might say, well, you're married, so it's not affecting you like that. I wasn't always married. And matter of fact, I told my mother the other day, because I told my mother about Kevin Samuels. I said, I wish I had somebody like him to talk to me when I was a younger woman. Maybe I would have had my children younger in marriage. Got married, then had my children. And see, and I think that that's something that a lot of older women are not doing anymore. I think even in the Bible, it says something about the older woman taking a younger woman, talking to her, guiding her, helping her navigate through life. That's what we're supposed to do. But you have a lot of older women in my age group, that either never got married, or either they divorced their husbands, they had multiple children by different men. They're the ones that's supposed to be talking to these younger women about certain life choices and stuff like that. But I really, like I said, I really have to peel some layers back. But before I leave, and I was going to do a separate video, and I probably will, I just want particularly the young ladies, if you want some other guidance from other women, like-minded women who are pro-marriage, pro-husband, stuff like that, I want you to check them out. For the young ladies that want a husband, check out the Crimson Cure. Now, she is more about discussing the pathology of the Black community and why we broke down and where it's broken down and stuff like that. Deedee, Pink Lessons, Chanel Simone, Gale Nelson, and hopefully I didn't forget anybody, but if I did, I'm going to try to put it in my description box. But check out my other videos, subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye.